Have you ever noticed something strange? Your baby can spend hours peacefully with grandparents, relatives, or even strangers. But the moment they see you, and for many mothers, that moment hurts deeply. They cry, sometimes instantly, because it feels personal. It feels like, why is my baby happiest with everyone else, except me? But what if the opposite is actually true? What if your baby cries more with you, because you are the person they trust the most? And what science discovered about this may completely change the way you see your baby forever. Many mothers secretly carry guilt about this, especially after long, exhausting days. You finally hold your baby, and suddenly they begin screaming. Meanwhile, someone else picks them up, and they calm down almost immediately. It can feel heartbreaking, but child psychologists say this behavior is actually extremely common. And surprisingly, it's often a sign of secure emotional attachment. Because babies don't release their deepest emotions everywhere. They release them where they feel safest. And usually, that safe place is mom. Babies hold it together. Here's something fascinating researchers discovered. Even very young babies behave differently around different people. Around unfamiliar people, babies often become more alert and controlled. Almost like they are holding things in. But around their primary caregiver, their nervous system relaxes completely. And when that happens, all the stored up emotions come out at once. Hunger, overstimulation, fear, exhaustion, frustration. Tiny emotions adults don't even notice. Your baby may spend the entire day managing stimulation. Then emotionally it collapses the second they reach the person who feels safest. That's why some babies cry hardest right after mom walks into the room. Not because she caused distress, but because her presence finally makes emotional release feel safe. The science of safe attachment. Attachment psychologists have studied this for decades. Babies are biologically designed to seek a secure base. A person whose presence tells their nervous system, you are safe now. And once babies feel safe, they stop suppressing stress responses. Adults actually do something similar. Many people stay emotionally composed all day, then suddenly cry when they get home. Not because home is dangerous, but because home feels emotionally safe enough to finally let go. Babies do the exact same thing, just without words. Why MOM is different. For many babies, mom isn't just another person. She is their emotional center. Before birth, babies already recognize their mother's voice, her heartbeat, her breathing rhythm, even her stress hormones. Inside the womb, babies spend months learning her emotional patterns. So after birth, mom often becomes the person babies associate with regulation, comfort, food, warmth, and survival, which also means she becomes the safest place to express distress. This is why babies often act better behaved around others. Not because they love them more, but because they feel safest being emotionally vulnerable with mom. Overstimulation explained. Modern babies experience huge amounts of stimulation. Bright lights, sounds, visitors, phones, TVs, movement, new faces. And babies cannot process stimulation the way adults do, so their nervous systems become overloaded quickly. But many babies don't fully release that stress immediately. Instead, they wait until they reconnect with their primary emotional anchor. That's why babies often cry intensely during reunions with mom. Their nervous system is finally saying, okay, now I can let this out. The strange thing about strangers. Have you ever noticed babies sometimes seem calmer with strangers? There's actually a psychological reason. Babies become highly observant around unfamiliar people. They enter a more cautious state. Instead of fully relaxing emotionally, they monitor, watch, adapt. But with mom, there's no emotional masking, no holding back, no pretending to be okay. Your baby trusts you enough to show the full emotional experience. And while that can feel exhausting, it's actually a powerful sign of attachment security. When mothers start blaming themselves, This is the part nobody talks about. Many mothers quietly interpret this behavior as rejection, especially during sleep deprivation, postpartum exhaustion, or emotional burnout. A mother may think, "My baby cries because I'm doing something wrong." But often, the crying has nothing to do with failure. In fact, securely attached babies usually express more emotion around trusted caregivers, not less, because emotional safety creates emotional honesty. Your baby is not saying, "I dislike you." They are saying, "You are my safe place." What babies actually need most. When babies become overwhelmed, they are not looking for perfection. They are looking for regulation. Your tone, your breathing, your touch, your rhythm. Your nervous system becomes the model their brain learns from. And over time, these repeated calming experiences literally shape emotional development. This is how babies slowly learn safety, trust, emotional control, secure attachment, not through perfection, but through repeated comfort after distress. A powerful realization. One day, your baby will stop reaching for you every time they cry. One day they'll self-regulate. They'll grow independent. But right now, their brain still depends on emotional closeness to feel safe. So if your baby cries hardest with you, it may not mean you are failing. It may mean you are home. Sometimes the people we trust most see the sides of us nobody else does. Babies are no different. So the next time your baby melts down the second you hold them, remember this. They are not giving you their worst moments. They are giving you their most honest ones. And that honesty is often built on deep emotional trust. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more baby psychology and parenting science explained simply.